that we want to play our last game with them, create more memories that we'll remember for the rest of our life.
Chris, I know Emeka Egbuka said he's playing. Marvin Harrison, so far as we know, is still playing. Is that a challenge you want at that position to have those guys out there?
Yeah, I do, because it can really show like how I match up against one of the best receiver groups in the nation. So I'm looking forward to that.
To that end, Chris, is there an element of just having one more opportunity to put things on tape and wanting to get some of those opportunities?
Yeah, I can say that. I feel like it's more about just playing one more game at Mizzou and with my teammates, for real.
You're talking about one more game, last game. If you already kind of made a decision what you're doing next year?
Last game of the season.
Okay.
You guys finished off the regular season strong on defense. What are you looking to carry into this bowl game?
We just got to be disciplined. We got to tackle well, and we just got to force turnovers.
What does Ohio State do well offensively, and what have you seen from Devin Brown, who looks like he's going to be starting? What have you seen from him?
They really good at getting the ball in their playmakers' hands, and Devin, he's a good runner, he's a good passer, so I feel like we can't just take our foot off the gas, because when they starting quarterback transfer, we got to prepare as he's been here.
How do you prepare for that? I mean, you don't have any tape on whoever likely is going to be starting a quarterback for them. What's that like preparing for an unknown?
Basically just have to throw everything at us, so when they do show us what they're going to do, we probably went over it.
Anything else? All right.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank y'all.
Appreciate you. Brady Cook, questions?
Brady, Mizzou in the Cotton Bowl. You know this as well as anybody around here. What's your level of excitement for being able to write your chapter in Mizzou Cotton Bowl history?
Yeah, all my focus is on this game, and I'm super excited. I know how big of an opportunity this is, and everyone around the building is taking it really seriously, and there's a lot of excitement behind it.
It's another opportunity to prove something. What are you all looking to prove in this one?
Yeah, Coach Rink said it the other day. At this point, for this game, the Cotton Bowl, it's showtime. Take the P off. It's just ST. It's showtime. So that's our mindset. And that's what we're going to go out there. We're going to put on a show.
Brady, a lot of awards and stuff coming around from Missouri, a lot of momentum, or just around the program in general. How has this December been kind of different, compared to the years past?
Yeah, I'd say the vibe around the program and the vibe in Como is, a lot better compared to a year ago today. And it's been a great month, especially for our team. And obviously we're very grateful for all the awards that have come our way. And it's just a testament to, what we did this year. And, the awards have been great for everybody. And everybody's really dialing back in and getting ready for this game.
Now that you've had the last month to kind of reset, focus on this game as well, what has been the team's maybe biggest takeaway now that you've had that time to maybe reflect?
Yeah, looking back at the year, I think we're just proud of, number one, just how we stuck together and, we accomplished the goals we set out. We knew what we wanted to do and what we were capable of doing with each other, and ultimately, we accomplished a lot of those. So, I think watching back on the tape and, thinking back on this year, our team's really proud of ourselves.
Go ahead. Ohio State's been a good defense all season. What are you guys looking to show on offense and go into this game?
Yeah, they're a good defense, and they're really sound. They limit explosives. But yeah, we're gonna go out. We're gonna have opportunities to make plays. This is really gonna come down to the execution of our game plan and our preparation, and there's gonna be opportunities. So we got to take it when we get them.
I don't know how you guys have divided up time between kind of working on yourselves and watching Ohio State on tape, but what about their defense does stand out to you specifically?
Yeah, I think their front seven is really, really good. Their D-line stands out to me a lot. They stood out from the first time I watched tape on them. We got to make sure we take care of those guys. Their back end solid. There's not a lot of MAs. They know their assignments. They know the coverages. They run really well. And obviously they got two great backers. 35 really stuck out, obviously, and So yeah, I mean, all around, the really good defense on paper. And like I told him, it's going to come back to execution of our game plan and taking the opportunities when they arise. They're gonna happen. We're gonna get those chances. We just got to take them.
Brady, with more time, but obviously more players to prep for in terms of who Ohio State might use, just what does your preparation look like for this matchup? Do you have a little more time to go over some of the film and watch everything versus maybe just a condensed version?
Yeah. Really since the bowl game was announced, I was able to start watching tape and just a 1,000-foot view of what they do and who they are and what we can expect. And as we get closer, you start to match that with the game plan that's in place now. So that's the process we started the last 3 days. And yeah, I mean it's almost here. I'm smiling just thinking about it because it's getting close and it's almost here. So
is it? I know signing day will happen tomorrow, but your coaching staff is being pulled in a lot of different directions in the month of December. Is it beneficial to have a veteran team, and are you guys kind of maybe trying to take a little bit more on since they're not able to be here as much in preparation?
Oh yeah, no doubt. The coaches have been all over the place. For tonight, I think Kirby said he's flying down to St. Louis, flying back, all this, all that. So, the coaches are everywhere. I think I'm busy. I know they're busier. So, they're doing a great job. I haven't noticed their absency too much, so that goes to show, they're making sure they still put enough time in for this game and for the players we have now. But, we're seeing commitments pop up left and right, so they're doing a good job on that end too.
Speaking of Kirby specifically, you've talked about it a little throughout the year, but just your first year with him, can you tell us how different that was versus working directly with Coach Drink and what Kirby did so well that helped you out?
Yeah, it puts a layer between the head coach and the quarterback a little bit, which it can be a good thing. It can be a nuisance. It doesn't really matter. But in this case, I think Kirby brought in, and I've said this before, he brought in a fresh set of eyes for the offense in the quarterback room. He was able to kind of tell me where I needed to improve the most, just from, just a blind view on his side. And then, he just slowly implemented wrinkles and ideas and his own thoughts into the offense we currently had, and he slowly just changed it. And he figured out what works best for the players we have, what works best for Cody, Luther, Theo, Mook, me, our 5 up front. And he just slowly mended it to make sense for Mizzou, and that's the product we ended up putting out on the field.
So how different was Game 1 offense versus Game 12 offense?
Yeah, I think it's a lot different. You look back at that South Dakota tape, we were moving slow. We were still figuring it out. There was a lot more motions. We were, you look at it, it's a lot different. And I think that's the cool thing about Kirby is he continues to evolve. Each week he watches every single college football game of the weekend. It's unbelievable. And he'll grab ideas. He'll talk to other coaches from different schools. And yeah, he'll evolve the offense, and that's what he's done so far.
And under Kirby, where do you feel like you've grown the most, especially over this regular season?
Yeah, really just from a numbers and tape point of view, you look at last season and this season, I think it's obvious. Downfield passing and accuracy, making explosive plays in the pass game, et cetera, et cetera. I think that's the biggest thing. I think that stands out. And, he's just kind of helped me, from a scheme point of view, from a coaching point of view, to kind of teach me those concepts. And he's just put an emphasis on it. And it's something he hasn't let up on because he knows we have the weapons to do it, and he knows I can do it. And, I'd say that's one of the biggest things I've improved on.
Brady, how hard is it, or how easy is it to kind of have Kirby earn your trust in a way to come in from the outside and say, this is what you need to work on? What did he do to kind of earn that trust for you to just trust him and say, okay, you say this is what I need to improve on?
Yeah, from the beginning, Kirby was always, very honest. I could tell he was genuine in the first meeting we had together in that January. And from there, he's done nothing to breach that trust. And, man, he's been a great coach. I'll say this again, he's been an unbelievable addition for this program. Kirby's done a lot for me. He's done a lot for the offense. He's done a lot for the team. He does it in the background, right? You guys probably don't talk to Kirby a whole lot, do you?
Twice.
Yeah, twice. So you guys don't talk to Kirby a whole lot. A lot of people don't. A lot of people don't see him on TV. But he's done a lot for this team, and it means a lot to me.
How fired up is Mookie for this game?
Oh, yeah. Mook's fired up. We know this one's a little personal for Mook, and He's gotten a taste of that side. So yeah, he's gonna be fired up. He's gonna be ready to go.
I don't know. Have you ever met Pete Woods, the quarterback? Have you met him?
I haven't met him, but I've heard about him.
What have you heard about him in that one time that was
Yeah,
this year?
I heard he's the guy who beat Ohio State. And I've got to be the next one to do it, but he holds that crown right now. So
Anybody else? All right.
Thanks, Greg.
appreciate it.
The line don't got to be up in front of the camera too long.
Question for Jay?
Jay, what are the challenges of facing an offense that has an entirely different quarterback than anything you can watch on tape?
Yeah, it's challenging. The quarterback that we're going against, he has about 50 snaps on film, so it's not a lot of stuff that you're able to really key on with mannerisms and being able to tell off of different keys, but it's still football. You guys to come out there and play. It's going to be a great opportunity for him and us.
What's the overall mindset of this group as you prepare for this game?
It's going to be toughness and physicality. That's all it is. They're Big Ten, we're SEC. That's going to be a real big narrative on the story, but really it's going to be two physical football teams going out there playing hard, trying to get a win.
Oftentimes in these bowl games, it's which group is more motivated, wants to be there more. How do you feel this group is motivated to be in this game specifically?
Oh, we're motivated. Our whole message is something to prove. We still haven't finished it, so we still want to go ahead and finish it. For Ohio State, they want to show they lost to Michigan, and they want to show why they deserve to be here. So everybody's going to have motivation coming into this game. It's just truly those 4 quarters. How motivated are you?
Jay, you just talked about the challenges of facing a quarterback you haven't really seen. What are the advantages to that, though?
The advantages, he hasn't played a lot of games, so he hasn't seen a lot of different looks, a lot of different disguise coverages, so it may be more difficult for him just because he hasn't had that experience. Truly, that's going to be his only challenge.
Outside of the quarterback position, when you watch them on film, what stands out to you about Ohio State's offense?
They have a really strong run game, a really good running back coming back. They have outstanding receivers. They have a whole complete team. But you're going to have to get ready, get down, keep coming out here for practices, and finish.
That stadium can kind of, have you ever been in there? It can kind of take your breath away the first time you do it.
I've played in there about 8 times.
Yeah, so what do you tell your guys about how to stay focused and not let, everything?
And the biggest thing is really just don't look at that big screen up top. If you don't look at the screen, you're good, you focused. But if you look up, you're going to start looking like you in the stands. That's all it is. It's just another place for us to play and be able to show our talents. And it's just going to be at a big stage like that.
Any specific game or experience down there stand out to you above the rest if you've been there that much?
True, yeah. We had our state championship game there. 75,000 people. We still hold the record for it. So that got to play against Garrett Wilson and a lot of talent. So it's just a fun experience when you get to play in Jerry's World.
What's it like being able to go back there for your last college football game?
Oh, it's amazing. It's like a full circle. You don't ever really get to think. Like, my last game in high school was at the Cowboy Stadium. Now it is in college. So just a big momentum thing for me.
How long did you take having to get tickets for everybody?
Man, I'm still trying to get tickets. It's hard out here. Ticketmaster, that's what I've been using, really.
For all the guys from Texas, I mean, Texas guys aren't bashful at all. I mean, how fired up are you guys to be back in the home state playing Dallas?
Oh, it's big. When you're able to just play in Dallas, it's different. They say it's best high school football. Now we get to show everything we did in high school. We get to come to the big leagues with it, and hopefully we can play on Sundays with it.
And what kind of, maybe esteem does the Cotton Bowl have for kids growing up in Texas?
Oh, it's big time. I remember my mom used to work at the Cowboy Stadium, and we went up there for the Cotton Bowl one year, and that was the best experience I've ever had. So Cotton Bowl is a big thing. It brings a lot of money into Dallas.
Jay, Blake Baker is a popular name floating around and stuff like that. I mean, in his 2 years here, what has he done for you in this program overall?
Man, he's just taught me complete defense. At first, I only really knew D-line or defensive tackle, truly. But he works with you. You're able to learn coverages. He's an outstanding coach. He disguises his blitz very well, disguises coverages, and he gets everybody on the same page, on the same level, same speed, same physicality. Like, nobody expected this type of defense, if you look on paper in the SEC, to produce like we did. And that was really a testament to Blake Baker fully trusting us doing that. So that's really all it is.
Anything else?
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Don't leave the screen. Hey, I feel you. I've been on the field. Oh, waiting on Theo. No, I told him I think I had something like that when I was growing up in the late 80s.
It's your motorcycle, Jack.
Harley and Davidson. Get your son.
Busy. How about you? Yes. Are you shooting lights or you just probably rod, right? Gotcha. Oh god, that's such a whole. Not for you guys as much, but for us, it's just. Yeah. Oh, it's the same for you then. Yeah. Yeah. I hate that dress so much. I really get out there. I rely when they come to like a little. I don't like Westfield. I'm not gonna lie. It's horrible. Thank God we don't like it. Yeah. I was mad at Baby softball the opposite. I just got them to make it like something. Yeah. Still just a hall though. Shoot basketball there. It's crazy. I hate walking out there. Pulling out of that parking lot's really hard too. Because it gets so crowded. Yeah. Oh yeah. No.
Can't believe we didn't get to talk to Mookie today. Shocking. I'm sure. I'm sure.
Did you request him to?
I don't know. Did you request him at all?
I did.
Does it matter who we request?
I did.
Sometimes I just like toss up some names. And, like,
Well, yeah. I mean, we put him out there, but it doesn't make a difference.
Well, I mean, we got KD. That was
Right. We got Weaves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, theoretically, we got Weaves.
It's a big day already, man.
Exhausted.
Just wait for the week to end.
Need to get to December 23rd.
There you go. There you go.
Oh, yeah, it's before Christmas. Nice. Well, get this. We're leaving Christmas Day.
Are you flying?
Press conference? No, we're driving. But their arrival press conference. My station's like, we're flying kind of down there at 8.
Surely they'll put video of that.
That's what I told
And even
them.
if they don't, I don't care.
We could get a stringer to do
100%. I guarantee the Cotton Bowl will send that. At least he gets to fly.
What?
At least he gets to fly.
He does, yeah. I told him, I was like, live it up at the airport, man. That's what I was. I'd be going to like Papa Do's, dropping $50 on there.
What time y'all leaving out on Christmas?
Probably pretty early because I'm going to be leisure that night, so probably pretty early on Christmas.
So when are you going to celebrate then? Do you have some
I
days
have Christmas
off?
with my parents.
A championship there before. I got a winning record in there. Trying to keep that going.
What's the key to kind of keeping your head about yourself in that building? Because there's a lot of distractions all around you.
I'm an old guy, so at the end of the day, I'm out there just playing football, and when I'm in that mode, in my flow state, it's real easy to just clear out all the distractions. So yeah, it'd be pretty easy to clear all that out.
When you look at the past, month that you've kind of gotten to, reset and kind of maybe reflect, what's been your biggest takeaway on this season for you guys?
That the team's still hungry. Yeah, I definitely think it's a group of guys that aren't satisfied at all, and we definitely know what's still out there to do and what history we can finish winning this game. Going
to the Cotton Bowl and, beating a team like Ohio State, what would that mean to this program?
Oh, it mean everything. Just be an 11-win season, that's a great season. But yeah, it'll mean everything. They're a very respected opponent, around the country, and it's going to be a good task for us.
Theo, obviously the transfer portal is talked about every single day. I'm going to guess you're a big proponent of it, considering how things have worked out. I'm just curious what you would say to college football fans who think this is a bad thing for college football.
I think the portal is good. You never know what someone's situation is and what they're going through. So yeah, I feel like the portal is good for those kids that need it to get another opportunity or something.
Yeah, when you look at Ohio State and their defense, players like Denzel Burke and the crew, but what do they do well that you guys kind of, the offense has to get past to have a chance at victory?
They're a high energy, high effort team. All 11 guys will chase the ball. They're real sound. They're real good in their system, and they play hard. So at the end of the day, it's just gonna come down to physicality and who has better effort.
What's kind of been the mindset of your team as you've focused more in the last couple weeks on Ohio State and this game and the goals y'all have?
We just stay focused on us. We have our goals set for this game and for this week, and as long as we check those goals off the list, everybody will be happy on the 29th.
What does your prep look like for Ohio State with a little bit more time on your hands to get ready for the game? It's really been the same. We just have a little bit more free time, but I've definitely got a chance to watch a little bit more film on them, so that's good for sure.
With the coaches being pulled so many different directions the last few weeks, have the veterans on this group stepped up and maybe led even more than they have throughout the season?
Oh yeah, most definitely. In the summer, Coach Drink told us it needs to be player-led team, and the captains and the leaders on the team, we definitely took that in accountability, and we took over. When the coaches are gone, they give us the floor, they trust us, and we got that respect from the team to do that. So yeah, it's been real good.
Yeah, with the awards and all that stuff going on, the 10-2 season, going to Cotton Bowl, have you ever had this much fun playing football, or is there a time you could compare this season to?
Honestly, this is probably the most fun I've had. I've had some fun years for sure. My freshman year to think of specifically because we went to the playoffs that year, but this year just feels different. But yeah, this is probably my favorite year for sure.
But I guess what's different about it if you've been to the playoffs already?
I think it's just the brotherhood, honestly, just how close this team is, and, just seeing the success from everybody's hard work that they put in this season. That probably means the most.
I know you've thought about it, but have you made a decision? Is this your last game here if you come back?
Oh, no, I don't know yet.
For you growing up watching college football, what did the Cotton Bowl mean to you? Do you have memories of it?
Oh, I don't got too much memories of it. I did play in the Cotton Bowl, though. My sophomore year, we played against Florida. My first time playing the SEC team. We won that game, too. But, yeah, no, it's a good traditional game, and, we're going to be prepared to play.
Kirby Moore, popular name that's been thrown out. But what has he done for you this year, just your career, and what he's done for this program in this just one season here?
First, I say he's a mastermind. He really puts in that work. I think he'd be coming up here 5 a.m., leaving at midnight or at 1, and that's every day. And you can tell just how dedicated and how much time he's actually putting into the offense. And I've learned a lot of little things, just how to read certain coverages from being on the outside, just
how to look at how to read the safeties, how to read the linebackers. You know, just little things like that I actually, you know, it expands my game. So yeah, I learned a lot from it.
Have you gotten enough tickets to make all your family and friends back home happy?
Man, I actually need like 7 more. I got like 18 right now. I need like 7 more though. But yeah, it's gonna be good.
Anything else?
Thanks.
Appreciate
Thank
you.
you.
Thanks, Good.
No, one more. So Cody's in with right now, and then Brady's gonna go. You got Brady.
Is Cody coming out here, or are we good?
We're good.
Appreciate you,
Save
guys.
Cody for the